right, welcome Cleveland County. Woohoo! We're in not downtown, practically downtown Shelby.
Urbanville.
Urbanville.
Yeah.
In a beautiful garden. I'd like to I'm your host, Deborah Blanton, and I'm here with Jamie Coulter,
How are y'all?
who is the backyard farmer.
Yeah.
And we have lots of things to show you today, and we're going to be even doing the final wine tasting in the garden with all of the fresh things that
Yes.
come from your garden.
How to make spritzers and fun water drinks or alcohol drinks out of anything that comes out of the garden.
Woohoo! So this will be quite an education. And Jamie, I forgot to tell you, Jamie owns and runs Dragonfly downtown Shelby on Warren Street.
Yes, ma'am.
Directly across the south of the court square.
Yeah, right beside the Earl Scruggs Center.
So, how did you ever get started in gardening, Jamie?
I always have had a garden ever since I was a kid. I'm old enough to be the neighbor kids used to call me Jamie Green Jeans after Mr. Green Jeans from the Captain Kangaroo show.
Right.
Because I always had a garden, even when I was a kid. I've always wanted to have a garden, so I've pretty much had one every year. It's just a little urban farm or a little urban garden, and it changes every year. But that's kind of how it all started.
Yeah. Well, listen, we could really start from the ground up. I am so impressed with what we're standing on, Jamie. I don't see any mud or in fact, any dirt at all. So how do you do that?
I usually use clean cardboard with no tape or no chemicals, because this is all organic. So
That's very important.
And
yes.
then I put cedar shavings on top, because bugs don't like cedar, so it kind of keeps the bugs down in here.
Right.
But I just like to be able to walk around. I mean, yes, I've had the old gardens where you worked it and you stepped in and pulled weeds all the time. Well, I'm lazy. I don't like to pull weeds anymore.
And so this prevents any weeds at
yes.
all. But now
So-
let's go back. Tell us how you plant, like your plants in all of that.
Well, I dig the holes where everything's going to go.
Okay.
I go ahead and put the plants in the ground.
Okay.
Then I surround them with the cardboard, and then I put the mulch on
lay
top.
it down like that.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and it all just gets tilled back up at the end of the year, back into the garden. So
Even the cardboard.
Even the cardboard.
Oh. So you're really
yes, 'cause
building your soil
Yes.
over a year's period of time.
Yeah. And it tills up pretty easy. It's not like you have to move all this stuff out of the way. So.
Right.
And of course, the mulch always helps.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh, of course it does. And plus, did you not say it keeps the insects?
Cedar shaving, yeah. Bugs don't like cedar, so it kind of keeps them away from the plants.
Right.
So-
Well,
But not bees.
Well, no, and see, that's a good thing. So you have all your pollination going on.
Yes.
And you mentioned you have lavender.
I have lavender on every corner of the garden because it blooms about the same time your tomato plants and flowers start blooming, when they first start in May and June, right before you start to get your vegetables.
Right.
So I don't know if it helps make them sweeter or what, but it sure
Produces the
keeps the bees around.
vegetables. Yeah.
And I do have the big sunflowers.
Well, yes, my God, they're what, 12 feet tall?
Yeah.
Jeepers.
I haven't grown these in a few years. I did it again this year just for the fun. So.
Well, and of course you get the seeds.
Oh yeah, and you get a lot of bumblebees on that. They love the core of the flower.
Sure.
So.
Well, and then I see over here we have a little greenhouse.
Through the woods.
Yeah, and do you start your plants in there?
Most of the time, yes.
Okay, from seeds?
Everything I have is organic, so I usually just start from scratch.
Okay,
So,
okay. Well, let's list
And the
all...
good thing is I can use my seeds from last year. 'Cause we don't eat all this. We eat
Well,
some of it, but I can't eat all of it.
Luckily, folks, if you're interested, a lot of times when everything's in season, Jamie will have down at the store at Dragonfly.
I usually have a bucket of vegetables to take as you will.
Yeah. So if you need a tomato or two, just come on in and you might stop for a glass of wine or a spritzer of some kind.
Right. And I have a couple of cherry tomatoes.
Yes, good. Well, now what all are you growing here?
Well, I have Roma tomatoes over here. I have grape tomatoes over here.
Okay. Oh yeah, they look like grapes.
Yeah, they are, and they're really
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Then I have cherry and a little tomato I called sweetie pies over here. Then I have sun golds. They kind of all run together, so sometimes they cross, and that's fine too because that just makes them sweeter.
Sure.
Uh,
Sure.
And then I have over there, I have some sweet banana peppers. I have eggplant. I have, I guess, what some people would call Better Boys or Gigantica tomatoes as well. So
Okay.
for those who like sandwiches with tomato, you know, that
Right, like
mayonnaise.
one
Yeah,
tomato,
one
slice
right.
will
So,
cover a slice of bread.
So really, the small tomatoes and the Romas are my favorite because you can eat them as you go,
Right.
and the Romas are great for cooking with, and they're also very easy to clean.
Good, good, good. All right, well, Jamie, we've had a brief tour of a garden, and now we're going to take a break, folks, and we're going to be introducing a new face to Cleveland County Kitchen. So stand by.
Listen up. Do you have a passion for cooking? A desire to learn more about the craft of professional food preparation? If so, now's a great time to check out Cleveland Community College's brand new Culinary Arts Academy. This exciting 3-month program offers hands-on training for jobs in the food service industry. Across the nation, food service is one of the fastest growing industries. With your training at CCC's Culinary Arts Academy, you can compete for jobs in hotels, restaurants, conference centers, cruise ships, and other settings. Enroll in CCC's program and you'll gain in-depth training in food procedures, preparation, and commercial kitchen operations. Plus, the program includes a special add-on. You'll get your certificate in cardiopulmonary resuscitation or CPR training. You can earn good money too. Depending on where you work, starting salaries range from $20,000 to $50,000. In just 12 weeks, you can be well on your way to gaining the know-how to handle food safely, properly, as a true professional. Now ask yourself, are you ready to start your journey today at CCC?
Between your job, your family, and other demands on your time, life can get pretty hectic. So we want you to take time for yourself. Hi, I'm Jennifer Harrell, and I want you to join me for your health. Each month, the Cleveland County Health Department and C19 TV will explore topics that affect you and your family's health. We'll discuss the importance of exercise, a healthy diet, and regular health screenings and checkups. From fitness tips to warning signs to the latest healthcare news. For Your Health will help keep you in shape and up to date in Cleveland County. We want you to be your best, so join us each month for Your Health, right here on Spectrum Cable and online, c19.tv.
Hi, I'm Chris Sheevely, and I'm your host for Your Information. I hope you'll join us each month as we delve into the wonderful world of animals. On For Your Information, we talk with local experts about the best way to care for our furry friends. Plus, some of our guests may even be available for adoption and looking for their forever home. So whether your passion is for dogs, cats, or whatever, I hope you will join me for the fun. That's For Your Information, only on C19 TV and online at c19.tv.
Hi, I'm Tim Foster from C19 TV.
I'm Rob Root from KTCBroadcasting.com.
And I'm Fulvio Brooks from C19 TV Sports.
Join us for Armchair Quarterback, what's in store on the gridiron in 2021. Cleveland County High School football fans are excited about getting back to a full season, and we will be here to break it all down. Every week, we look at all 4 Cleveland County High School football teams. Conference foes Burns and Shelby, and conference foes Crest and Kings Mountain. We will look at what happened the week before and look ahead at what's coming up this week.
We'll also do the NFL and the Carolina Panthers.
Nobody covers Cleveland County football like Armchair Quarterback. Don't miss another great season right here on C19 TV.
Welcome back, folks. We usually change areas when we're shooting Nancy, talking to her about the nutritional value, but there's so much here, and we've kind of covered some of that. But I'd like to introduce to you Julie Flowers, who is the horticultural agent for Cooperative Extension, and she's quite the miracle woman. You're not only the agent for Cleveland County, but for Gaston County.
That's right, Deborah. 2 counties.
2 counties, wow. So, tell us what you think of this lovely garden, Julie.
I think it's pretty amazing. I have seen lots of gardens throughout my career, and one thing that I get asked quite frequently is, how do you garden if you live close to the city, or if you just want a small area or only have a small area? And Jamie's done a great job with the area that he has here. He's made very good use of it, from, gosh, how he spaces his plants apart, the support system that he has, just a lot of good things that we could talk about in this little garden.
Great. When you also commented about his fence.
Yes.
And of course, we've already heard prior to us being on camera, folks, that Jamie has had deer problems, and he's done what he can to protect his garden.
Right, and so he has a fence around the garden, and it's not just any fence, folks. It's a nice, pretty iron gate looking fence. I'm really impressed by that, and it's the spokes is probably not the right word, but the bars in the fencing, they're properly spaced such that rabbits, which can be a great nuisance to vegetable gardening,
right,
can't get through there. So it's a great height and quite decorative as well.
Well, great. Well, Julie also is the miracle woman when it comes to the Master Gardener program that's sponsored totally by NC State, but there happens to be 80-some counties in the state of North Carolina that has a Master Gardener program. So Julie, if you'll let our audience know about the program.
Absolutely, glad to. There are 84 counties that are actually active right now with the Extension Master Gardener Volunteer Program. We coordinate that program. I coordinate that program in Cleveland County, and we hold that course every fall, depending on how our calendars work out. But we'd love to have folks come if they want to learn about how to create a garden like this, landscape design, botany. We teach all sorts of things, insects, diseases, and that course begins September 7th this year.
Okay,
so a little
Julie.
you might consider that the fall, right after Labor Day. And we'll have information along the bottom of the screen, I imagine, with my phone number and possibly the website where you can get in touch with us, and if you'd like to be part of that. And then once you've taken the course, Deborah, you are an Extension Master Gardener volunteer.
I am.
So you're aware that then you give back community hours and volunteer and help us, Extension, get our mission out to the public in Cleveland County.
Right.
At the local level from
Right,
NC State.
exactly.
And that's our purpose of having the volunteers.
And for those of you that go to the farmers market, the Master Gardeners are there most every Saturday, and they have lots of literature there, depending on maybe the season and what might be of interest. So be sure to check out the Master Gardener table at the farmers market.
Absolutely.
All right, well, Julie, I can't thank you enough for being our expert
Thank you. It's a pleasure
today
to be here.
with being in Jamie's lovely garden. So stand by, and we're going to be drinking with our vegetables here in the garden.
At CCC, we're all about training students for exciting careers. Our Barber Academy is a great example. Did you know jobs for barbers, stylists, and other related fields are increasing? Competition for the best jobs will be strong. With your CCC training, you'll have a definite edge. Our courses give you the skills and knowledge you need to sit for North Carolina's Apprentice Barber exam. To move up the ladder, you need at least 1 year of on-the-job training before you take the state's registered barber exam. If you pass, it's official. You'll be a registered barber. While private barber schools can cost $10,000 or more, CCC makes it affordable. Plus, you can complete our Barber Academy in only 15 months. Now the question is, are you ready to start your journey today?
I encourage my patients to get vaccinated against COVID-19. Vaccinations protect you from this serious disease. If you're trying to become pregnant now or plan to try in the future, you can get COVID-19 vaccines. Learn more at cdc.gov.
Did you do it yet?
I just turned 18 yesterday.
Just do it now before you forget.
Done.
What just happened?
I registered with Selective Service System.
Johnny!
Every guy does it when they turn 18. It makes you eligible for college aid and millions of federal jobs.
You're a man!
Thanks, Mom.
Be the man. Register with the Selective Service System today at sss.gov.
Well, welcome back. We're still here in the garden, and we are looking at some beautiful vegetables that came out of Jamie's garden. If you can just point and say what each of these is, please.
Well, not all these came out of the garden. There's a couple of them that didn't. I got them at the farmer's market, like Deborah was talking about, every Saturday, Wednesday, and even Tuesdays over at the health department, I think. You can get fresh vegetables. But we have sage, we have
dill?
Dill, yes. Ginger, that I had to buy and crunch up. A little parsley here. We got cucumbers, zucchini, squash, regular squash, yellow squash, sweet banana peppers. These are the Roma tomatoes that I was telling you about. They just cut up and clean up so good.
Oh, yes.
We have little small ones and even little hot peppers if you like it.
Is that a jalapeno?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wow.
I didn't put any of that in the drinks today because
well,
we're not making Bloody Marys this morning, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay, it's okay.
But they're great for making those.
Right.
I did make a couple drinks up from stuff straight from the garden for people who like just flavored water. Okay, great sample here, and I'm going to let you tell me what you think. But that's just cucumber, dill, and a little sweet pepper in it. And
wow, that is so flavorful.
You can use sparkling water or
That's
regular
delicious.
water or soda water or tonic water, whatever you like.
It's better than any cucumber water I've ever had. I like that.
Good. And then I made another one over here. Deborah, if you want to try that. That one is sage and ginger. So
yes.
It's not going to have a little bite, but it will have a little spice to it because, you know, ginger tends to have that.
Oh, yeah.
And these are things you can make up and let set overnight and just pour them into a glass or take them with you. This one right here is, everybody's seen one of these. Everybody carries them around with them, okay? This is a combination of pretty much everything, okay? I even put blueberry and blackberry in this one, okay? But there's cucumber in here, there's ginger in here, there's kale, which I got from a friend, blended it all up, okay? Now this is just an awesome drink right here.
Oh, almost
And
like a
it's-
smoothie.
Yes,
That
it
color.
is. And it's very healthy. Yeah, it's very
thank
healthy.
You, thank you.
See, you got a blueberry in yours.
Oh, yeah.
So, and this has got a great flavor. This has been sitting all night, so it's really going to have a great flavor
Smells
to it.
And
So,
the green is kale.
It's the kale and the cucumbers, of course. So,
Ooh, I like that.
So-
I like that too.
yeah.
I have to have these recipes before I leave,
So-
Jamie.
And then,
Oh, yeah, we'll put those out. We'll put those out on our website,
Oh,
the
okay.
recipes for this.
okay. And we don't have a blender out here, but you know, you can make these up and they can stay in the refrigerator and they'll last for days. So, and I did make one other drink, and this is really for fun time. This is the one with the alcohol in it. I'm making my own sangria, okay?
Oh, yes.
I did use blackberries and blueberries that are fresh, okay, and local, okay? I did use lime and orange, which aren't, but you have to, you know, it's fruit.
Sure,
So I did make a sangria, and generally on sangria you can do it 2 or 3 different ways, but the main way I make it is I like to use Moscato, a red wine, okay, and then Prosecco to give it the little effervescence,
bubbly,
the little bubble
bubbly.
to make it fun. And this is just great, especially if you have game night with the girls. So, yeah, this might get drank tonight, I got a feeling.
Yeah, and well, it might.
and so, of
yeah,
course-
we're game nighting.
I'll start.
And it looks great.
Tuesday.
It's got a little punch, and you can put a piece of fruit in there to make it look really good. And this is just one of those great drinks. We can probably have one for the cameraman too.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah, I think we do.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Woohoo! Well, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for next month. We have another exciting program. But Jamie, I can't thank you enough how creative you were with your garden and with all of this tray and the drinks.
Thank you.
And
Thanks
Julie,
for having me.
thank you for being
Thank
the
you.
expert this time.
My pleasure, anytime.
And here you're going to be on Talk of the Town talking some more about the Master Gardener program.
Yes, and
So-
some horticultural topics that will blend in nicely with the time of the year.
Oh, that'll be great. Great, great, great. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next month.
Thank y'all.
Nowhere in the corridors of pale green and gray, nowhere in the suburbs in the cold light of day, there in the midst of it, so alive and alone, words support like bone. Dreaming of Mercy Street, where you're inside out. Dreaming of mercy.
All right, what do we got?
Just came in. Heart attack. 5'9", 300 pounds, 32 years old.
How the hell does that happen?
Can I get a,
Could be developing diabetes. You have to make a change.
Oh, yeah.
You're graduating! Watch TV. You wouldn't have to leave.
You can't do this.
Yes, can I get a...
You gotta know how deep this.
You have to make a change. Good job, Jim. You got an A+.
Here are your fries, sweetie.
I still can't believe you give this child French fries.
I know. But it's the only thing that'll make him stop.
Every year, almost 40 children die of heat stroke after being forgotten in a vehicle. In 70-degree weather, it takes only minutes for the inside of a car to heat up like an oven. At 104 degrees, heat stroke begins, followed by loss of consciousness.
Yeah. Should go an hour and a half or so.
Leave without your child. Live without them forever. Look before you lock. Brought to you by Kids in Cars.
Look around you. 1 in 4 kids in the U.S. faces hunger. It's not always easy to see the signs, but in this land of plenty, there are kids that don't know where they will get their next meal. Join Share Our Strength in Food Network and take the pledge to end childhood hunger here in America by 2015. Learn how at NoKidHungry.org. Their next meal could come from you.
Hi, I'm Tim Foster from C19 TV.
I'm Rob Root from KTCBroadcasting.com.
And I'm Fulvio Brooks from C19 TV Sports.
Join us for Armchair Quarterback, What's in Store on the Gridiron in 2021. Cleveland County High School football fans are excited about getting back to a full season, and we will be here to break it all down. Every week, we look at all 4 Cleveland County High School football teams. Conference foes Burns and Shelby, and conference foes Crest and Kings Mountain. We will look at what happened the week before and look ahead at what's coming up this week.
We'll also do the NFL and the Carolina Panthers.
Nobody covers Cleveland County football like Armchair Quarterback. Don't miss another great season right here on C19 TV.
Okay, Daddy, Dr. Elmo says you're healthy.
Oh, well, thank you. Our children and families want us to be healthy. That's why I and lots of other grown-ups got the COVID-19 vaccine, so we can stay healthy and get back to the moments we miss, like seeing our friends and family.
Here you go, Daddy, for a healthy checkup, a sticker.
Oh, thanks, son.
With free COVID-19 vaccines, sunnier days are ahead. Visit getvaccineanswers.org.
When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind.